Hello guys, welcome back again to Netcode-Hub channel. This video we're going to talk about user login. So as you can see from here, we have the button sign in and sign up here, and we have the categories as well. So we're going to link them, and we're going to have a sign in and a sign up button for user to actually log in and sign up to actually post an ad. So as you can see from this side, if the user hasn't even logged in, he can still access the page. But if the user wants to post an ad or delete an ad of his or hers, then the person needs to sign into their account. So let's have a look at how to create the user sign in. So this is the first thing that you're going to do. Let's create our login. So you can see from here we have a login as a request. So login for the user. So let's go to our controller. So that's the user controller, and now let's minimize this, and here it's going to be a login. So this is login, and this is going to be an HTTP GET request, so you can actually pass it on top, or so HTTP GET request. So let's right click this and create. Let's go to user. So let's create a user. Let's create a view for that. Add view, and now that's going to be login. So let's use. We haven't created. Oh, okay. We have created a user template. So let's click on the user layout, the master page, and now we're going for viewed and shared. So you can see we have user master layout. So let's click on OK. So we're going to use that. Let's click on add to have a login. Now with this page, let's try to design a page. So before that, let's see here with the user, let's see if we can actually have the ad. So if you have view ad, let's have a user login first. So let's see if this is view category, and now I have admin layout for admin. So let's view category, and that is, let's search for, alright, so user sign up. So let's log in. I'm going to copy from this where you have the models. Let's copy this to our page. So we have a login to this side. I'm going to copy that, and in our page let's paste it here. Alright, so with the login, we have this already. So with our models, let's move it on top, and now this is going to be web application 2.model.tbl user, and that is a master page that we have created. So let's clear this off. Now you have begin form. So as you can see from here, we have our models binded, and now we have a row. So this is a div row, and now with the row, let's see, we have validate summary. So we have over here, and what you actually need here is an email and password. So we have email and we have password. So for this validate message, for it to be worked, let's go to our class at TBL user, and now let's add system dot, so using system dot component data model dot data annotations. So let's use that, and let's set with the email and password. So let's set this as attribute required. So required, and let's set an error message. So error message is equal to, so email is required. Then let's copy the whole thing again, and now let's paste it under the password, and now let's change it as password. So password field is required. Let's change here, email field is required. Okay. So we have it set here, and now we are good to go. So as we have the login page, now we are done. So you can see we have a button, and this is going to submit. So when they submitting, it is submitting as what? As a post request. So with the post request, you must have an action method to hold the post request. and that is this. So we're going to use this as an action method to hold the post request. So let's copy this over here, and now in application, so user controller, we have this is a get request, and now there is a post request. Now the post request, we are creating an object out of the TBL user class, and we are checking from the email and password to match what we have here. We have a currently being typed. Now aside from that, so if you actually check here, you can see we find it out here. Now we store it under the AD, and then now we check if AD if is not equal to null, it means the user exists. Then we store the session ID to the user ID. We return to the index. Now remember that the index contains the whole page where the user going to actually pass in or search the product. So we return it to the index as a home. But if it is not, then we say user error invalid username or password. Then return the same view. Okay, so that is for the login. Now let's see with the sign out as well. So with the sign out, let's see, we can actually pass in a link here. So with the login.cshtml, this login, we can actually pass in a sign out here. So let's break this, and we can add at html.action link. So the action link, first we pass in, that is a sign up. So that is a link test. Now what is the action name? So the action name is sign up as well. So the action name is sign up. So we pass in this. So for login, user can click on this to also sign up, or click on the button to sign up as well. So let's see. Now with the sign up, let's have a sign up. So with the sign up, well, it's over here. Let's search for sign up. And now with the sign up, the first thing that you're going to have is you're going to have a get request. When an issue, a button is clicked for a get request. So user controller. So let's hide this, and the next thing is a get request. So aside from the get request, the next thing to do here is we have to create a sign up view. So add view, and I'm going to pass in, you're going to choose a layout. So you have user layout, click on add, and now let's search for, that is a search sign up form or sign up. Let's see view. So you have, this is create, so admin create. Now you want to have user, so you have user login, and that is user sign up. So let's copy this, that is for the sign up, and it's also part of Bootstrap. And here we have just duplicated to have the various test forms as well. So let's paste this here. Now this is what we have, a sign up form, and it going to, that is the test here as action method as sign up. There is a controller as user. So user controller, form method is post. So this, let's relocate this to top. And now there is a web application to project. And now since we have this already, we need not to repeat this. Let's clear this off. Okay, so we have sign up already here as sign up, and we have sign up as header. So you can see that from here we need email, we need username, we need user email, we need password from the user, and we need his contact number, and we need his image. Okay, so for me you can see that we are getting a file upload over here. And now with the file upload, we must have a method to actually hold that. So with the sign up here button, we can now also break this, and now we can pass in at html.action link. Then this action link, we can pass in, so login, that is a test, and what is the action method, the same login as well. So a person can also click on that to log into the page. Alright, so once you have this as a post request, how are you going to handle the post request? So you're going to handle the post request using this. So you're going to copy from here up to this, and remember that here we're going to upload image, and we have a function of uploading image already, so we're going to now call that function and utilize that. It's very simple as well. So let's paste this, and remember that we are calling a function that's uploading. So where from this function, do you have a function here? If not, you have to add the function. So let's see. So for uploading, you must have the uploading function beneath here, and let's see. So let's search for that view add uploading over here. So let's copy this function, and it's the same as what we have or what we did for the admin already. So we also copy this, and now in here, so let's at the bottom here, let's say that's the closing. So at the next one, we paste this here. Okay, now this looks the same as what we've been doing the previous one. We check for the extension of these images, if it is JPG, PNG, or if it is what, JPEG. Aside from that, we have a try block and a catch. So we specify, you combine the path by the random number that we have created here, then we save the path here. After that, we pass the path as a string to this, and that's what we are returning into the database. So when you call the path, we are calling for the string link for that image. So we pass in file, and you make sure that whatever thing that you pass in is supposed to be the name for the image file in the file upload or the file element. So if you go to the sign up, you can see file, the name is img file, and when you come here with the method, you must have img file as well, so you can actually replace it and utilize that. Alright, so that is it for the sign up. Now let's save this, and we have upload here, and the sign up too, we check for the file, we set the path here, then we check if it's got -1, meaning there's an error here. If not, then we are going to populate the user. So we are creating an object out of this class, then we populate the object name according to the current form that has been brought in, which contains the current value for the user. So we populate it over here. Aside from that, we add it to the table, the class, then we save it, we return it to login if it is sign up. Okay, and let's see. So for the sign up, for login, to return it to the view category or the home page as the index as well. So let's save this, and now let's run this application, and now let's see what's going to happen now. So we've done the sign in and the sign up, so let's wait for this to load, then we see what you're actually going to have. As soon as I click on sign in or sign up, what I must have now. So we wait for it to open. Now in here, so we have user. So we have user. We're going to go back to the home page, that's the index. Let's wait for it to load. Alright, so now it is loaded now. So as you can see from here, we have this as a home page already. So you can actually navigate to the page to view the various items list. Now when you click on sign in, what must happen? So sign in, you can see we have a sign in for user sign in. Now if I click on this, Kofi, this for admin. If I click on that, because I have a sign up button over here, so if I click on this sign up button, I'm going to have a sign up button, and the sign up button, you can see I'm having full name. If I declare this, I'm having email, I have this as password, contact, and now that's a image. So let's see now our sign up to, we are so at the same page. So let's try to sign in with an admin name with this, and it's still going to happen. So you can see we have invalid username or password. Okay, so we must have actually a nice one, or we can try to sign up our own account. So let's try to sign up here, and now the name going to be let's see, James, and we have email at, so james@gmail.com. Now we have password at 123, contact 0124567889. We have this as number. Let's choose a personal image. So with a personal image, maybe we can actually pick in any image at all for this. Alright, so instead of this, I can decide to use let me use this. So I have this here. Now I'm going to sign up. So let's what's going to happen. So as soon as I pass and I click on sign up, you can see it is I've signed up now. Okay, and now so let's log in and see. So the login here, it is demanding for email. So I'm going to use james@gmail.com. Now the password is what, 1 2 3. So sign in, and I can see I've logged in now. So you can see I am here. Okay, now as soon as I'm here, you can see I have post ad. Have you seen that I have post ad here? I have sign out. So if I click on post ad, what should happen? If I click on category, what should happen? So category, you can see we haven't linked that, and now you see post ad. Now we haven't also linked that as well. But for now, you see I've now signed in as well. And let's see if I click on view ad to, we haven't worked on that. But for this, I can click on sign out, and it's not working. So with the sign out, let's try to finish with the sign out quick, and now we move on. So with the sign out, it is also almost the same as what we did. So sign out. So sign out, we have it right here. Alright, so that is it for sign out. You copy this, and in a user controller, so this, we pass the sign out as well here. So there is sign out. So there is sign out, remove all session, then return to what, login. So let's save this, and in here, as soon as you refresh, you're going to have a sign out. If I can click on that, you're going to have a sign out to the page. Let's run that and see. Control plus F5. Let's run that and see. And once it's been loaded, let's check our user master page and see if sign out is linked to that. So user master page. So over here, now post ad. So category is view category, and let's see, we have login over here. Sign up is over there, and sign out is also over here. Okay, so all these, we have them linked now, and they are active. So let's try to. So we have this, and we have user. Now the user, we can decide to, let's open. So that's the page, home page. Then we try to log in, and we sign out. So now we've logged in. So you can see that from here we have all the page. So let's try to sign in now. So sign in. Okay, so with the sign in, let's use this, James. Now we are in now. So sign out, and you see we are out. So we can't sign, or we can't just sign in again unless you click on the button, or if you have sign up, you can also click on the button as well to sign up as well. Alright, so that is it for this video. We've talked about how to create a sign in and a sign up form. And then we'll talk about how to, as soon as I click on, if I sign in like this, so if I sign in and I click on this image, how do I get the information about this image with the contact person and etc.? How do I do it? And how do you also add the category as well? Alright, so that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to catch you up in the next video.